What's going on, Mayhem Mafia and Shadow Bandits? I'm your favorite BOP agent. That's right, it's Sarge Mayhem. We are back on the swamp deck, and we are on our path for Project 0 to 300. We are on our next step, and we're going to talk about it right now. With that said, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful footage. Alright guys, welcome back. So we're on the next step. The next step was after cleaning and reassembling everything. Like I said, if you guys want to see a video on how to do that, let me know and I can make one and put it on a different platform or something else. So we could do that. I didn't mention some of the things about the gun. It is a Ruger Precision Rimfire 22 LR. It does have an 18-inch barrel. I don't know if they say it's supposed to be like a match barrel or something like that, but I mean, you would think with it being a Ruger Precision Rimfire, right? Okay, some of the things that I like about it is M-lock, all that rail. The barrel's that 18 inches. The rail, I want to say it's like probably 15 to 16 inch rail is what I would guess for it. The thread pitch at the top, that's half by 28, so all your other AR kind of muzzle devices or whatever, you can go and put that on as well. So that's cool. I like that. They also allowed you to put on different AR grips if you wanted. I have the Kung Fu grip on it right now. If I'm standing, like I have it on another gun and it's not my favorite, but since this is more of like seated and not rapid fire, it works well. I like it. The trigger is at max because it's adjustable. There's a little tool right in here. You can lift this up and you can adjust the trigger. It goes all the way up to 5 pounds and down to, I want to say it was 2.5, 2.25, something around there. But some people say it goes down to 2 pounds. I mean, I guess it could. I seen a guy who did some stuff in there and got it down to like something stupid, like 9 or 10 ounces. I was like, man, if the wind blows too hard, that thing's going off. It does have a trigger safety though, just to let you know, and it has a AR style thumb safety, which I do like, because I threw in that 60-degree trigger, or not trigger safety, and it's an upgrade one because it doesn't have a 90-degree safety on it, so that's nice. Your length of pull on this is it's short as 12 inches, as long as like 15 and a half, something like that. The weapon system itself is kind of heavy. One of the cool things for you guys that don't know, with the bolt, so there's these little things on the bolt. I don't know, I'll probably get in trouble for this. This is gonna get bleed. Alright, so you have these two little bands on your bolt. Okay, one of them you need. That's what helps with the bolt itself. The extractor, I believe, is what it is. The second one, the cool thing about it is if you were to take that second one off and you have a Ruger Precision short action, the one of the 308, 65, something like that. I think 65 is in there. Whatever. But you'll get the same length of pull, or not length of pull, but you know what I'm talking about. I just totally forgot. I don't know why. But the pull is going to be the same, the distance, right? So if you keep that clip on, you're going to be doing like a 22, you hit, right? With that clip off, you can actually get a longer length of pull, or whatever it is. Sorry. But what's cool about that is if you have one of the other ones, one of the short actions, you can actually practice that movement for cheap with the 22, especially if you only have 25 yards, which all this is based off of. So with that said, enough with that. Here we're going to show you some of the zero footage and show you what we were doing with that zero. Then I have a little thing for you at the end of that, and then that's going to be pretty much the end of the video. There's not much to talk about other than what our next step is, but for now, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful range footage. All right, guys, it's range time, so we got the camera down there. I don't know if I like how this is. There we go. Okay. We're still pretty much dead on it, looks like. Yeah. Alright, so we got the tandem cross, double cross, mag. Okay. We are going to go from prone to seated. So not much of a difference. I'm more on plane with it. I'm not as high. I think that one went right good. 7. Okay. Alright, so we are a little left, so I'm going to go 1 click right. I'm going to see if there's a difference. I thought basically same spot. Hey guys, just wanted to take a second to remind you, get your tickets for GunCon 2026. They're not that expensive. I think what, like 40, 50 bucks, 60 bucks. I think they're 60. Doesn't matter. Use this code. Save yourself a little bit. Come and hang out with us. Come see some really cool vendors. They always give out some cool swag. Don't miss out. GunCon Niles, Ohio. Use this code. And let's get back to the video. All right, guys, so we're back. So you can see we did our 0. Could we do better? Probably. You know, it's still fouling up the barrel. Well, by now it's probably good. I've shot enough through it. Our next step is to start learning our dope. So we have the target that Jarvis,
I am Jarvis,
printed or made for us here, and we're gonna see if it's correct. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna do my point of aim right there, and I already know I'm gonna have to fully crank this thing all the way. So once I do that, I'm just gonna crank it all the way, hit my point of aim, and see where it impacts. If I impact like somewhere here, then I'm going to use the ballistic tree inside of the reticle to see how much I have to go up and possibly over, because the only thing that we cannot emulate with this, with the 25 to 300, is the wind. We're going to see if Jarvis,
I am Jarvis,
got it right. And yeah, this is going to be a fun experiment. That's pretty much all I got for you guys. So the next video, like I said, we're going to be going over this. We're going to be writing down dopes and kind of getting an idea of what's going on in this ballistic tree inside of our scope, our optic. That's all I got for you guys. We'll see you guys next week. We're going to be going over the dope, like I said. We'll be shooting at the target. Hope to see you guys there. Leave comments down below if you have a different gun. The reason why I'm running this and I'm doing this whole video is budget, right? The ammo we're using is $5 ammo from, you can get it pretty much anywhere, but it's $5. You can even get it from Walmart. Using not a cheap scope, but not an expensive one. Some of the glass gets very expensive. This was, I think, like, the whole setup was like $600. I don't even know what the Ruger Precision Rimfire is going for anymore. When I got it, it was like 500 bucks. So I'm looking at something that's supposed to be precision on a budget, and we're gonna see if it really is that, if we can do that. And even the can was cheap. I'm a budget guy. Hopefully you are too. Inflation sucks. With that said, that's it for us this week. We'll see you guys next week on the Swamp Deck. For now, I'm Sarge Mayhem, and I'm out.